And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A first down there to pick up the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
61, back, right.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit fast.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, jump it!
They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, Charlie! Hey.
Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Lawrence. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
You go, you go. Hey, Alpha.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nakobe Dean able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 10.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action with Lawrence. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them,
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You go. Hey, Delta. Five. Hey, high 7. Go. Hey.
On play action, Lawrence to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, you.
Here's Lawrence. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Lawrence. And this one too low.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Lawrence will throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lawrence going to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Alpha!
Here's Lawrence to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Hayward!
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.